I can't believe I'm saying this, but Mortal Kombat 1 might not be dead in water after all. It seems like we have some more content dropping in the horizon for this game. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty back with that MK1, MK1 cringe on this Tuesday afternoon because Ed Boon back at it again on X, making waves, bringing the hype and excitement back to the game because you guys do know late Sunday nights, we talked about it in my video from yesterday, he took to X and was asking the community for some feedback. Essentially, who needs the most love in Mortal Kombat 1 out of 4 characters? Or I guess he said, in regards to 4 characters, he said just narrow it down to 4 characters. At the time, people were kind of confused because they were like, what does he mean by needs the most love? Does he mean like in the customization department? So who needs more gear, more skins, more palette options, or is Boon simply discussing like the gameplay oriented side of things? So buffs, nerfs in general, just balance changes. So you talk about content in general for the game. We didn't know at the time, but thankfully late last night, Boon is back on X and clarifying exactly what he meant with needs the most love in Mortal Kombat 1. It's exciting because it really does seem like this game does have some support, at least for a little bit longer. So in today's video, doing a deep dive into everything that Boon had to say on X last night in regards to the future of Mortal Kombat 1 and needing you, yes, the person watching this video's feedback. Before we break it all down though, if you guys do me a solid, it takes you a second, please drop a like on the video. Thank you for still choosing me to be your go-to for everything MK. Hard to believe we're approaching almost 2-year anniversary of Mortal Kombat 1. Time flies, and we'll see if a Combat Pack 3 ends up happening. But with that said, let's break all this stuff down. Let's have some fun, and well, let's get into it. So this is what Ed Boon had to say late last night on X, Twitter. I guess he goes to bed right before midnight because Sunday night, the tweet drops hours before midnight. And again, right before midnight last night, Boon says buffs, more combos, skins, gear, anything to make them more fun to play and compete with. And that was, of course, in response to what kind of love we talking about here. So yes, buffs, more combos, skins, gear, all confirmed. You get your customization aspect of it all. You get your gameplay aspect of it all. So, seems like at least maybe another patch or two when it's all said and done. Now, this actually is making some waves, like I'd be saying, because look at this, 246,000 views, 3.4k likes, and again, it's only been like 13, 14 hours since this actually went live late last night. Top replies actually from the Thinny, and I think he's spitting. He says, if your goal is to make the game reliant on the cameo system, then all characters need a nerf to make them at the same level as SubZero. If your goal is to make the character stand alone without needing cameos, then reduce SubZero's damage scaling. Cause bro, and again, I know people really hate to hear us SubZero mains say this, but yeah, dude, we keep asking for the buffs because it's like the first time in a modern NetherRealm game that SubZero feels like he's complete ass. You gotta damn near do a 28-second combo to take off half the life, which is like the norm for a combo string in Mortal Kombat 1. You gotta take an hour of a combo to actually pull off what other characters are doing in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. This game's damage scaling's all over the place. SubZero sucks. I'm just gonna keep it at that. So yeah, I think Thinny is spitting. Obviously, it's for like a gameplay standpoint. I'm sorry you gotta hear me bitch about SubZero. I know, you hate him, he's annoying. I get it. I get it. I shouldn't be complaining, but I'm still going to. But underneath that, my boy Chakate came out and said, please give Ermac his Mortal Kombat 11 outfit. It's always been my favorite Ermac outfit ever, but we have never been able to use it. I would literally give you guys my wallet if you put this into the game. And honestly, nice to see that you guys still haven't forgotten about the NPC Ermac that you do find in the Mortal Kombat 11 crypt that happens to have the coolest option ever. Yeah, the quality's a bit compressed, but yeah, dude, with us getting Mortal Kombat X skins for Scorpion, SubZero, why not give us some Mortal Kombat 11 skins, and especially this Ermac skin, because if not now, when? Is there really a guarantee that Ermac's gonna be in the next game? Probably not really. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. NetherRealm, you want money. WB, you want money. Give us this skin. So again, it's really cool to see both. From a gameplay aspect, customization aspect, everyone is just chomping at the bit and giving Boon what they think will save MK1. Going back to the gameplay side of things, I thought this response from Sonic Fox was really interesting because, you know, when you got the GOAT breaking down from a gameplay perspective what needs to be changed to give this game some more life, it's really interesting. Sonic Fox coming out saying, revert Tanya back to day one, EX kicks, maybe give her instant air drill from MKX and make the EX1 pop up, make Baraka's back 3-2 safe and have a diff hit reaction, make Natara's back 4-3 always do the EX version for free, give Omni-Man a mix-up tool and make his 4-2 safe and remove armor gaps on 1-2, also make his back 1 9 frames and his 1-2 plus 3 on block, make Reptile's overhead have the same hit reaction as Noob Saibot Reiko, make Quan Chi have a 7 frame normal and down 1. That's really it in my opinion. Going on here, ELG Wraith Sing and give Shang a whiff punish tool, also 1 bar EX injection. Sonic going back and saying 1 bar I agree with, also revert Cyrax helicopter spin in this meta. I truly believe it'll be fine. I feel like I just read a calculus equation. But there you go. Do with that information as you will. Things that the pros think are important. Sindel needs a buff and more moves, please. Cameos, buff everyone. Base fighters are nothing without cameos. Are we getting stage fatalities added to Mortal Kombat 1? Honestly, facts. Where's the stage fatalities? For me in particular, I'm gonna just keep saying it. Where's the 1v1 mode? I think if they could find a way to make a viable 1v1 mode without the cameo systems where people like me and you, us old-timers casuals, us filthy casuals who don't got the time to sit here and learn the meta with a cameo assist game, just give me the ability to simply just use SubZero as SubZero and I'll be happy. Having to constantly deal with the meta shifting depending on the cameo, I understand it's the core of this game. I get it. That is what makes this game what it is. That's the gimmick. I just wish we could go back to the days of like Mortal Kombat 9 where you had a fully fledged tag team mode plus a fully fledged 1v1 mode. The cameo system's great if you like it, but if you don't, what the fuck? I still think that should be added along with stage fatalities. So again, let me just spit here. Give Johnny his fireballs back. Man's out here throwing hands when he should be throwing heat. Honestly, I haven't thought about that in a minute. Kind of spitting. Kind of spitting. Shang, whiff punish, command grab, cancel, extra health setups. I can keep it going, but this will do. Thank you. Give Liu Kang a command grab or an overhead that's not telegraphed in 2 years beforehand. Do you not see that every decent player now knows Liu's game plan? I could say the same about SubZero. Everyone knows he's the most predictable character in the fucking game. I'll sit here until I'm blue in the face and I'll say it. I stand by it. Give us a universal defense mechanic. Let us interact more. Breakers aren't enough. Bring Kenshi's samurai gear like Yoshimitsu. I could really get behind some Yoshimitsu samurai Tekken gear for Kenshi. What about a mode where there are no cameos? I love MK games, but dislike the cameo tag fighter mechanic that is in some fighting games. If there was a singles mode, I'd have over 500 hours just like I have with the previous MK. You saw that? I just liked that tweet. I just liked that tweet because I stand by that. That's the one thing I hope I can get across. The cameo systems, I think, are great if you're into it. I think it pretty much made and broke what people thought of this game. For me, it's just a lot, dude. It really is, man. It really is overwhelming. I hate to say it like that, but to this day, I'm still really just sticking to my beta build. Or I'm just cheesing with, like, SubZero Serena. The easiest of all cameos here. It's a lot, man. I understand this game is the easiest to pick up because you can do a combo like nothing. But at the same time, I feel like we've never had the depth like this before. Like, usually I feel like the skill level gap is like this. In Mortal Kombat 1, because you have the cameo systems, every cameo changes the meta. I feel like the skill levels like here. Typically it's here. I feel like the fucking meta's constantly shifting and it's like this. It's insane. You're either really good at this game or you're really fucking bad. It's almost like there's no in between, or you just gotta watch YouTube videos over and over again and copy and paste the damn fucking combo that's working for this current patch. It's so fucking annoying. You can go on for hours, man. Bring back UMK3, MK9, MKX skins for Katana. You see? Skins, cosmetics. SubZero, Tanya, Sindel, Shao Kahn. No other context, Sam. Okay. Combos and new moves should be a priority. Give us the sauce. I agree, but also, give me the sauce. Tamely. Give me a 1v1 mode. Just balance the game as is. Bring people online. Molina needs full screen projectiles, please. Judge Dredd in Mortal Kombat. I saw somebody the other day say that Hataru should become Mortal Kombat's Dredd, and I fell in love with that idea. I'm gonna steal it and say it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make Hataru Dredd. Sindel, more combos, moves, more skins. Lee May, buffs. Tanya, buffs, combos. Katana, new moves. Melina, new moves. Chameleon, buffs, new move, skins. I want the Astra skin from Deception. Jade for the Combat Pack 3. I can stand behind both of those. Now, when it comes to like quality of life improvements and changes, I think this is the one thing that I keep seeing constantly brought to the forefront of like changes people would want to see made for Mortal Kombat 1. I hope we can get a skin selector and character select screen like previous games. That's coming from Alib. And actually right here is a Photoshop of what they mean. Yeah. Very similar to what we saw way back in the day. Now, there's a response from iScream right here saying, Ed Boon said in his Chaos Reign interview that he's aware people want the ability to change skins on the character select menu, and it's something they may look into in a future update. Yeah, could you imagine if you could just simply have your presets right here, instead of having to load all the stuff, go to that menu, reselect the skin for just one character at a time? It's so lame. When Mortal Kombat 11 and Injustice 2 did it better than MK1, a game that is the most recent installment, why are we going backwards? What is this, NBA 2K, Madden? It feels like it. This should have been a staple to the game from day one, dude. But I could also say this about online lobbies. Online fucking lobbies! Online lobbies! Boon! Not seeing a single reply saying that yet. Going back to like cosmetic things, a lot of people want to see Shaolin Monk skins for Shang Tsung, for Reptiles, some Deadly Alliance skins for Kung Lao. Man, talk about a throwback, yeah. Been a minute since we've seen this version of Kung Lao right here. Then you have like the, at the time, 3D era modern take of the old MK2 look that he had, which I honestly think this is probably my favorite look that he's ever had. The traditional MK2 modernized back in the 3D era games. Kids still asking to see Monster again, which I think is probably never gonna happen. Psycor saying, considering you're talking about more skins and gear, hopefully you guys will have the ability to have custom costume loadouts. You see? Everyone wants it, man. I would like to do something with the old version of Shangy Wangy. Yeah, a lot of love for Shang Tsung in this response. Speed up the game, please. Would be more satisfying if I'm not sitting there for 3-minute combos to complete. I think, again, that's just the issue with this game, is the fact that it's like 2 combo strings, the round's over. They go on forever. They do. They really do. We went from like Mortal Kombat 11, where every character had like 1 or 2 strings that were just like 3 or 4 hits, it seemed like, to just endless 30-second spots. It's like an AEW match. SubZero, Omni-Man, Tanya, and Peacemaker. Please add premium store skins for the guest characters. Yeah! Again, on an aside, DLC characters are still missing cosmetic options like the main cast has. And that's been the case for every NetherRealm game forever. Why are the DLC characters always lacking in the skin department? It sucks. This is honestly kind of interesting. The option of Rain without a mask. He is the only ninja who does not have that option. Is that true? I don't use Rain enough like that to know if that's true, but if that's true, that's honestly kind of shocking. Wow, okay, yeah! Rain without a mask, Boon, make it happen. I thought this response was interesting. It's in regards to the whole Dragon Crystal situation. Said the biggest problem are those Dragon Crystals, because there's more premium skins. It's hard to get more crystals without paying for it. There should be a balance to the way to get more crystals, whether increase the reward on Towers of Time or implement it in higher ranks for Combat League. And I agree, because honestly, all the cool cosmetics in this game are behind a paywall, or in this case, the paywall grind for dragon crystals. I miss the days of like MKX where it was like complete the highest difficulty of Test Your Might to unlock Revenant SubZero. Like, I felt good when I unlocked the skin because you had to grind for a lot of that stuff. A lot of it was like win so many matches in a row of King of the Hill, things of that sort. Like, I miss that. I miss when you could unlock content by simply playing the game. I get that you can still do that, but at this rate, it's like, get to level, whatever the max level is, and you'll get 10 dragon crystals. Like, really? I gotta max rank a character in this redundant, boring-ass invasions mode to get one premium skin? Even back then, when you had, like, skin packs, they were, what, $3, $4, $5? And you got, like, 3 or 4 skins? Bro, I miss those days. We used to complain about skin packs, and now it's like for the price of a skin pack back in the day, you get one costume. But at least you get palette options for that one costume. And again, speaking on like DLC skins, Comp here says, give us some more skins for guest DLC, hear me out. Omni-Man, Immortal skin, Homelander, Billy Butcher skin, Peacemaker, John Cena skin, please Ed, don't even buff him. A John Cena skin for Peacemaker would be on point, I feel like, especially given the recent heel turn. I can get behind that. But again, you can see, you got skins in demand, you got buffs and nerfs in demand. Everyone is just using this tweet to scream at Boon, scream into the heavens. Boon, give me what I want. Give DLC some love's all I ask, especially guests. They're only around once. True. SubZero needs a true mix-up option. Whether that being adding a low ender to strings 212 or 122 and making the original overhead enders launch, or add a special move that's a low that can launch or momentarily freeze, stun, crumble that isn't death on block. I'm not tripping. I'm not. SubZero sucks. So there you go. That's just a taste of a lot of the responses that you could see right now over on Ed's Twitter X account. It's all over the place. I guess if I had to pick 3 things, it would be online lobbies. That's kind of a given. The fact that that's still not implemented, I can't believe that. The fact that I can't make a lobby, name it Dynasty, you guys can watch on stream, join on in, and play with me. How do we not have that when that was in every previous game? I don't fucking understand that. And before you say, just play King of the Hill, you can just make it to where when the king loses, he's always the king still. Fuck that. It's not the same. You can only fit so many people in the King of the Hill, so it's not as easy as having a room of 100 people and selecting one by one, you know what I mean? Going in order. It's just so much easier with a fucking room, and for some reason, we don't got a room. So that's my number 1, rooms. My number 2, I guess, would be the loadout screen. The loadout screen, I think, would make a lot of people really happy, because even for me, I really don't change my customization options for my characters just because it takes too long. So that is something, again, we're moving back in time, just like rooms, really. Number 3 would probably be buffing SubZero, and then wishful thinking, it's never going to happen, would be, you know, 1v1 mode. They're not going to do it. Their whole claim to fame, NetherRealm, is every game plays different. So because of that, I feel like it would go against Boon's standard. You know, he'd be bending the gimmick for this game, and I think that that's something he'll never do. Especially because going back to the days of Mortal Kombat 9, you know, everybody always cites, man, Mortal Kombat 9 had a fucking tag team mode, a 1v1 mode. Why can't we have that again? And the response we get year after year from Boon is, well, believe it or not, nobody even played tag team mode. It was the lowest played game in that mode. And that's what they use as a fucking crutch to give you only one play style. And I think it's bullshit. I think this game is proof. I feel like more often than not, I see people ask for a 1v1 mode. I feel like if they did actually implement that, I feel like it would not be like Mortal Kombat 9. And if anything, you'd probably see a lot, maybe not most, but a lot of people play that. I think about like Fortnite. I didn't care about Fortnite until they removed the no build mode. Guess what? No build Fortnite has more players than normal Fortnite. And that goes against the origins and meta of the game. But Epic sat there and realized some people don't want to mess with this bullshit. And guess what? Maybe not the perfect comparison to make, but I don't want to mess with the bullshit. I don't. 1v1 mode, I don't got to deal with the bullshit. I'll leave it at that. But Boon's taking requests over on X. Let them know what you think. I am intrigued to hear what you guys would like to see. Let me know in the comment section down below. Just want to hop in here, read some of these responses, because I think it's really interesting how, you know, it varies. Some of us want the same, some of us don't want the same. It's completely opposite. But ultimately, I think we all want this game to be better, and that's where this stems from. Obviously, I could sit here for hours, so I'm blue in the face saying, give me a crypt mode, give me back AI for Towers of Time. I could sit here and give you a million things that I would personally do, but those four, including the 1v1 mode, I think are really what I would focus on personally. That affects me the most. This guy, me. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to more MK content like this on the channel. Next time, video host with Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.